Selective mutism can be used as a last resort, and it can be used as sort of a self-preservation method, and it can stem from really intense, sorry about the dog, really intense feelings of anxiety and potentially even a lack of feeling safe. And when children and young people feel that everything around them is so out of their control, they have no say in what's going on around them and the choices that are being made for them and the environment that they're in, withholding your speech actually gives you an instant control over something, and it's something that nobody else, doesn't matter who they are, can force you to do. So it's sole charge of that thing. And it's really similar to children and young people avoiding eating, if they're very, very fussy at meal times, or completely avoidant of food and eating. That's a really solid way for them, again, to gain that control back. And whilst these mechanisms of coping are really clear messages for us as practitioners, as adults and parents, they're really clear indicators that stuff is going on here, and they're not something that should ever be ignored, but they're also something that should never be punished. They're also something that should never try and be coerced or bribed or even challenged, really. These strategies for themselves to cope has happened. They've decided to use it because nothing else around them feels like it's helping. And so we need to meet them exactly where they are, and be with them, ensure that they trust you, ensure that they feel safe with you, and potentially try and build in some other mechanisms for them to cope and manage, but also to allow them to feel safe in the environment that they're in. We need to make some adjustments to the environment. And I think also it's really important that there are other ways of communicating. We don't have to speak, and encouraging any form of communication, same as encouraging any form of eating, is better than nothing at all. And it helps you to build that connection. So if you're in this situation and you're struggling, my advice to you would be treat them with kindness, remind them that they are loved, remind them that no matter what happens, you will always be there and they will always be loved, and that they can take as long as they need to come back to a place where they feel calm enough to interact with you. Okay? If you need more support, please do contact me.